Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's-
Yeah, no, it
I looked
didn't.
through all the thread for some attachments, didn't find any.
No, that's everything that I had. I think that maybe the attachment is the flyer.
Okay, old business? We have Chase and meeting minutes, I'm just gonna move that over to the old business.
We have to vote on
Yeah. We should, wanna do that now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take over again.
Okay.
Not yet. Well, I'm abstaining from voting, so Cliff is going to,
Yeah, yeah, I make a motion to, no, we have to take a vote. We have to vote on
On the application?
the application and his subdivision. Make a motion that we will vote on the application as presented.
Second.
Has to be roll call.
You're making a motion to vote on the application?
On the approval of the application.
Okay, so you're making a motion to approve the application. Okay. For Leone?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a motion to approve the subdivision application for Mr. Leone. Don Brewer will abstain. Art Christie? John Horn?
Yes.
Joanne Kell?
Yes.
Cliff Rebecca?
Yes.
All right. Do you have all the minutes?
the Mylar needs to be made, so, you know, some,
Right.
Want to have Kathy sign them?
Well, she wasn't here.
That's what I need, isn't it?
Cliff has to sign.
Okay. So, yeah, when I get
Email
them.
me or something when you got them and I'll figure out how to get together.
yeah. The Mylar wasn't made because if there was any changes, we would have had to make a new Mylar. Charge a fine for it.
Okay.
Okay, and then, excuse me, I'll prepare a notice of decision for the applicant and for the town clerk. Okay,
Need a motion for the Wilson
So-
subdivision.
I make a motion to approve the subdivision for the Wilson Park as presented.
Second.
And I make a motion to amend the motion because I would want to correct that adjoining owner's name on the map.
Yeah, that's going to be
On
one,
that?
that's going to be one of my conditions.
all right, so,
Okay.
motion to approve the Wilson subdivision contingent upon the correction.
The correction.
Yes, from New York City to New York State.
Okay, so then, so you'll be approving the amended subdivision?
That's the condition of the approval.
Okay. And the changes to be from city to state. So it's gonna be a motion to approve the subdivision application for Mr. Wilson as amended when changed from city to state on the final map. Okay, and can we have a second?
Give us from John.
Second.
And roll call vote, Art Christie,
Yes.
John Horn,
Yes.
Joanne Cobb,
Yes.
Clifford Buffa.
Yes.
Okay, and I will also prepare a notice of decision for Wilson to be filed with the town clerk and sent to the applicant.
So Lenny, I'll send you those maps when they're all signed.
Thank you.
Okay, old business,
You want to move Keith though? Closer? Keith, so we can stay there.
Can you want to see him better?
You want to move up here so you can see better?
are you in a hurry, Keith?
Well, I do have to pack to leave for Colorado, but then.
All right, that's fine.
We can go with him.
Well, actually, I want you to be a part of this discussion anyway, so it's
Okay.
coming up. We, we got a letter from the county, it was said it was from the county planning board, saying that it had some, a list of conditions that they said were required. One of my questions was that list actually discussed at the planning board meeting, or is this coming from the county planning department?
The
Well,
recommendation.
The recommendations generally come from the planners themselves. Then it is presented at a meeting where we discuss it like you would discuss conditions, like the amended condition. And we'll look at it, and then required modifications are required by the county. There's, again, advisory comments, it can be under advisory, it's something just to take under advisement. From what meeting was this?
This was 2 months ago.
Yeah, 2 months ago. Not last month, the one before.
Okay.
That's why, people that were at the board meeting, I didn't get that they had all those issues they discussed.
Which case is it?
Pardon?
Which case is it?
Oh, I'm sorry, this is the Crossroads, the Bel Air project.
Oh, well, they actually liked everything there. There's just some certain modifications that, it's crossing Ts and dotting Is. It was, believe me, the presentation was absolutely spectacular. These are just certain things, again, the board was very happy with the presentation.
That's what I had
It was.
gathered, but if you read the Freeman today, I mean, it sounds like the county has all these
No, I
requirements.
don't believe that's, if you read certain periodicals, they're mostly for entertainment use only. So, again, like I'd say, everybody on the board was quite happy with everything, but there are certain things that are considered required, just as, it's part of the county's, our structure of what we look at. Again, I think Robert Leibowitz is the one that was handling that one also. But actually, we were quite taken. It was quite a great presentation, but again, it all comes down to dotting I's and crossing T's.
Yeah, I always thought the county planning board was an advisory board to the town boards, but there are some certain cases where
Well,
things
there's
are
certain
required.
things that, again, being within certain distances of county roads, again, that's where it becomes a required modification. But again, I think our entire board quite liked it, but again, a lot of those required modifications are just something that's in our code that we have to follow the procedure, just as you follow a procedure with, a lot of the cases that you hear. But I was at that meeting, and yes, that's why I was surprised. Everybody really liked the presentation.
So as far as what we received from the county planning department, we as a town board, we can override by a
Oh,
supermajority
absolutely. You
if
can
we
do that
find
also.
it necessary. So,
Absolutely.
you know, so.
But again, they're modifications that are, again, how should I say, covering our end of the deal.
Well, we are, addressing everything, looking into everything that was mentioned.
I would say
I was just curious about that.
I thought the presentation was spectacular. They did a wonderful job of addressing every point that any of our board members came up with. But again, it was a favorable response, but again, required modifications, just something that we have to follow through with. And again, you're more than welcome to, with the supermajority. So we thought the presentation was well presented and everything was covered.
Okay, thank you. So at this point, each of us has a list from the county planning board, those things that they addressed. We have that letter from the attorneys that requested us to look into certain things. I don't have that copy with me, but we all have that in files. We have the meeting summary from when the emergency and fire department, the fire chiefs met with our consultant. On February 25th. So there's some discussion points there. So what I would like to do is have our consultant meet with us at our next workshop meeting and go over all of this list that we have. So from now until then, let's go over these and make sure we address anything that we want answered. Okay. So that's April Fool's Day. Okay.
So do you want me to send Pete a request for April 1st?
Yes. That'll be the regular, our regular workshop meeting. So I would like to flip up ahead here from number 10 to the next, so he can get going. For your report with the county.
Okay. Well, I know Robert had gone down to last, he brought some, the training session.
Right.
Did you also bring up the Cornell Cooperative Extension of Dutchess County? So they're having a stormwater management insight design, a guide for planning board members. And I don't know if you received that. Did you?
I did, definitely.
Okay, so we've got that one. I mean, there's several dates on that one. There's March 19th.
You have them in the training flyer package.
Do you have that one? Okay, because I didn't, when you were talking about the training before, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I gave them each packet with the upcoming.
And the only I can think of as far as if anything in the area that was of importance, the basically Niagara bottling program, they kind of withdrew. And that was something we had some things that were on the agenda with them, then they withdrew. So that's pretty much all that. Has anybody got any questions? We pretty much, again, do a lot what you do as far as looking at different towns. We had our Sopus and Lloyd, but all very simple type of things. And again, like I said, anytime if you have any questions of me, like with that what you got from us, I mean, feel free to give me a call. Like I said, in no way was it derogatory. It was a great presentation.
Any questions for county representative?
All right. Again, please call me anytime for that.
I do. Keith, can you put down your email address or your
Yes.
phone number for me?
Yes.
Thank you. I want to do an updated list for everyone.
Okay, moving ahead, unless any further discussion as far as just for next week, for next month. All right. New business. Lot line adjustment application, Gerard and Thorns. Again, I'll have to renew myself. Tracy has the application file.
Thank you. Do you mind if I put this on the list? Okay. Okay, so.
Let me know. Applications. Let me know if you gave me that.
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely look. I'm gonna shoot you this next month. I'm gonna work on the town application. Oh, yeah, I mean, where you go.
I had the application, but I couldn't get it signed because they're out of town.
He had it, but you guys wouldn't look at it because the signature wasn't on it yet.
He finally emailed me the signatures. I needed.
Actually, here's, I'm gonna just pass them, pass them down. And I have a letter from Monique Gerard, authorizing John to represent her as the applicant for this lot line adjustment.
I think you're familiar with this one as far as the whole purpose is to, she had a right-of-way for her property. They would like that right-of-way be part of the property. So it's a boundary line adjustment, moving it over so that the right-of-way is now included in the property.
This here?
Yeah, see that's listed, this is the old lot line to be removed, and this is the new one. Now it includes their driveway.
Now, is this a driveway or a right-of-way?
Driveway. Which, they have a right of way to travel over that driveway to get to their property right now.
Okay.
Both parties would like to make it so that they actually own that.
So right now.
So who owns
it's-
this? This is Bong's down here?
Thomas, correct.
Bong's owns number 2.
Yes.
All right, okay.
Thong's
They're
owns
one.
this lot.
Oh, who?
Gerard's actually owned this lot and the one next to it.
So currently, these lot 2 and Gerard, these two property owners, use this right of way,
Yes, this is vacant.
which is owned by Thongs. So there are 3, okay. That's confusing.
What's it?
It's owned, this is also a right of way for these guys, right?
You know, who owns all these parts? This is zones, who is this?
That's Thong's.
That's
They're the
Thong's.
ones that are giving the
This-
property adjustment. That's Gerard.
That's Gerard also?
Yes.
Oh, they're both the same property
They own two
owner.
properties.
Oh, all right.
Okay, all right.
And
Two separate properties.
Fiery has nothing to do with this right away?
Right. He has built a wall along this one here, along this line, yeah.
Oh, the big wood timber wall?
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why that it came up. They didn't realize it was that close to the driveway. They said, let's get this thing straightened out. And so you people own your driveway.
And Thomas has no problem with that because he has property.
Right. Yeah, they don't use that
Yeah,
driveway.
that they use property.
And in our regulations, we do desire that people own to the road. So this kind of helps it, goes along with our regulations. Now, the zoning is such that the lots are too small for that. The zoning is 5 acres there. They're already pre-existing, so
How wide is the entrance to this? Just down here off Rubenstein?
Yeah, it's 25 feet wide, but the, you know, the distances that are here, here's a 10 feet here and 17 feet here. Okay. But it's a 25-foot strip. So Gerard's presently have a 25-foot wide right-of-way to their property. What this does is they, makes it so they actually own that strip.
The line's being moved on to the right-of-way line. Is that what-
Yes. See, there's a line, you can see this label to be deleted.
I see.
And there's a line that says new property line. So it doesn't really affect anyone except for Gerard and Farms, and this is what I want to do.
Now, how does this work? We would just approve the moving of the line, but now doesn't somebody have to go and sell that piece? Or is that just not our business?
No, they'll have new deeds drawn up for each lot.
But whether there's any exchange of money or if that's irrelevant to us.
Yes.
They will both get new deeds, right?
When it's approved, then new deeds are written up for the two lots, correction deeds.